Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Release to the back. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Georgia! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Off-play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Rodgers. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
He'll take the deep shot. Got it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it's no good, and they miss an opportunity to tie. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He leaves it with his back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Trying to keep this drive alive. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Quarterback making adjustments. Bears the pressure. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
That's reeled in. It's Tate. At the 35, he's got room. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll take a shot. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Handoff to the single back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Branch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Rides the back on the option to give. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, they're after him! Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw, it's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but but it will be first and goal from there.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense. Now you're making the opponent go.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clock is wound down. Just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it first and 10. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab down the left side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Looking for a man. It's Sayin. It's caught. The 2-pointer is good, and now we have a 1-possession game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Corners are going to bail. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Branch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Catch in the middle. It's dealt. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. Turning it on. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Ohio State, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires toward the target. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Give to the running back. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. Let's see if they punt it away. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's really falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Better find the earplugs. Here on third down. Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Fourth down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up a 1. The Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. After the run, now to throw. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
From the gun, the ground game. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his second missed field goal today. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
He lets it fly. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. He caught it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the comeback is on.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They'll line up to go for 2.
Cut. Terrier.
He wants to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Finds his man. It's Tate. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They looked finished, but they weren't. Still fighting, and we're locked up.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. And now we are set up for quite a finish. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Stockton. Pulls it in, it's Bell. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
By the receiver.
That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the 4th quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give from the gun. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for a crease. It's Frazier. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. with just a single second left. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And he got it! A little bit of redemption after those early misses, and he's the hero with the game winner. And now they regain the lead. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting